Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with ER. In this video guys, we're gonna learn something new, something different. In this video guys, we're gonna learn something new, something different in Vue.js. Okay, yes guys, you heard it right. In this video, in this session, we're gonna learn one of the very important topic in Vue.js, which is what is a props and how to define a props and how one component is going to use the props to send data to the other component as well. Okay, so guys, in this video, in this session, we are going to learn one of the very important topic, one of the crucial topic in Vue.js, which is what is a props and how to define a props and how one component is going to use that props to send the data to the other props and how parent component uses the props to send data to the child component as well. Okay, so guys, as a Vue.js developer, you must know that what is a props and how to define a props and how props can, how one component can use the props to send data and how to define, properties inside the props and how to define template, how to define custom function, how to define custom properties inside the props. Okay, so guys, trust me, if you want to become a great Vue.js developer, a great front-end developer using Vue.js developer, then guys, you must know that what is a props and how to define a props and how parent and child component uses props to send data between each other. Okay, so guys, in this video, in this session, we're gonna learn what is a props and how to define a props and how one component can uses the props to send data to the other component as well. Okay, so guys, this will be really quick video and really short video and very basic about the props. Okay, so I have already built how to define complex props in my previous video as well. So if you have not watched that video, I would like to recommend you, please go and watch my previous video first, then only you will be able to then only you will have some kind of basic knowledge, some kind of basic understanding what is a props and how to define a props and how parent component uses the props to send data, to send information to the child component as well. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn. Okay, so guys, before starting of the video, I would like to request you all guys, please guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER and please press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload a new video in the playlist, you can be notified and you can watch them instantly and you can learn from them also. Okay, and guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please share this video with your friends, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning, they will be also knowing along with you that what is a props and how to define a props, how to define custom function inside the props, how to define a template inside the props and how to use a parent component to access the data from the child component. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn. Okay, so let me go to the code editor first. So create a new page first, give child parent props, okay, .html and save the page. Okay, so now we have to create our HTML. So HTML code with ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so guys, by now you all know that my name is Prabhat Pandit and I am a software developer. Currently I am working as a ServiceNow developer at Happiest Minds Bangalore, and I have got more than 4 years of experience into software development. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn. Okay, so guys, first of all, I would like to paste one CDN link from the previous example. So let me go to the previous example and let me just copy the CDN link from there. So I'm gonna copy these CDN links from here and I will paste inside our code. So paste it here and let me explain you what is the CDN all about. So yeah, as you can see here guys, this is the CSS file for Bootstrap. Okay, as you can see here, I have got a folder named CSS and inside the folder I have got a file also, bootstrap.min.css, and this is the JS file for Vue.js. Okay, so now guys, we have to write our script So I'm gonna create a script tag and we will start writing our view.js code inside the script. Okay, so create a script above the closing body tag. So yeah, so now we have to create our component. Okay, so guys, as you all know, in order to create our component, our custom component, global custom component, what we have to do, we have to use the function view.component. Okay, so guys, always remember, okay, I have also explained this many times in my previous video also, that in order to create a component we have to use the function view.component. Okay, and then we have to define the component as well. Okay, so now we have to define the component, so I'm going to use view.component, and this is a function, so we have to provide the component name as well. So I'm going to provide the component name here, so I will give the component name as a user card. Okay, I will give the user card and put comma and put open and closing curly braces, and inside this we are free to define anything. We are free to define our custom function, we are free to define our props, we are free to define our template. We are in the template we can write our HTML code, HTML tag, view.js code. Okay, so now open this, and inside this, guys, I'm gonna create a one props. Okay, so guys, props is a way to send data between parent component to child component. Okay, so guys, props is the only way through which, by which, parent component is going to interact with the child component, and parent component is going to send data to the child component by using props only. Okay, so guys, props is the shorthand for properties. Okay, so I will define a props here, so props and colon, open and closing curly braces, and inside this, guys, I'm going to define one properties named user. Okay, so I will define one properties named user, give colon and open and closing curly braces, and inside, guys, we have to provide some of the properties about the users. Okay, user properties. Okay, so I'm gonna say here, so first of all I will define the type as a object. Okay, I will define the type as a object, comma, I will give required as true. Okay, so I will give required as true. So guys, whenever parent component is going to use these props, okay, user props, okay, guys, always remember required means what is the meaning of required here. Okay, so guys, whenever the parent component is going to use this user card child component, then parent component must have passed some data, otherwise view is going to throw a warning. Okay, because here we have given required equal to true. So guys, let me repeat this one more time for you. So guys, whenever a parent component is going to use this child component named user card, the parent component must have to provide data, otherwise view is going to throw a warning, because here we have given required equal to true. Okay, so guys, put comma, and guys, I'm going to define a function, default function. Okay, so I will say default, okay, and I will define a function here which will be the default value for the props. Okay, for this user card props, I'm going to define some default value. If parent component entity is not going to provide some like custom data, then this user props, okay, then this user props is going to use this default data, which is also known as fallback data. Okay, which is also known as fallback data. So I will say parenthesis, and this is a fat array function, so it is an object. So okay, so guys, it is an object, so we have to define some custom data for this user props. Okay, so I will say name, colon, I will give Prabhat Pandit. Okay, and put comma here. I will say age also, as I will say age 27, and I will say, okay, put inverted comma here, and I will say here that email is email, colon, I will say double inverted comma, and say Prabhat ies48@gmail.com. okay, gmail.com, and put comma, and I will say comma, and I will say also like education. Okay, education I will give BTech. Okay, and close this first, put comma, and here I will define a custom function validator. Okay, so I will define a custom function validator. Okay, so put colon and function, and I will say, so guys, this function takes one parameter which is value. Okay, from these props. Okay, from these props, this function validator is going to take one parameter, okay, one argument as a value. Okay, so we will provide a value. Okay, and open and closing curly braces, and then we have to return. Okay, so we will say return, and we will say value. Okay, value dot age, we will say value dot age should not be greater than or equal to, okay, should not be greater than or equal to 18, and should value dot age, okay, value dot age should not be less than or equal to 90. Okay, so 90. So now, so guys, this is checking. Okay, so guys, this is a validator. Okay, this is a predefined function in the Vue.js, and which is used to provide some kind of validation to the props. Okay, so guys, this validator function takes one necessary argument, which is a value from these props, and this value is expected to be an object. Okay, so guys, always remember, this is a validator. It is a predefined in props in Vue.js, and this function takes one necessary parameter or argument, which is a value from these props, and this value is expected to be an object. Okay, okay guys, always remember, this value is expected to be an object, and this is a validator defined in the Vue.js to provide some kind of custom validator to this props user. Okay, to this properties user. Okay, so here we are checking the age should not be less than 18 and should not be greater, less than greater than 18, and should not be less than or equal to 90. Okay, so now just close this. Okay, I will explain you also later. So just close this, put comma, and put comma here also, and put comma here also, and now we have to define the template. Okay, so guys, always remember, template is an integral part in component. Okay, so guys, whenever you are going to define a component, a custom component, then in most of the cases, guys, you have to define a template also. Okay, so guys, always remember, template is an integral part when you are defining a custom component in Vue.js. Okay, so I will say template, we have to write template and colon, and we have to give backtick, and guys, inside the template you are free to define your HTML code, you are free to define your Vue.js code also. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to inside the template, I'm going to define a div. Okay, I'm going to define a div, so give the class also as user card only, and close this div first, and inside this div I'm gonna define s2 element first, so s2, and close this s2 first, and inside this we will say double curly braces, and we will say this user. Okay, this user dot, I will say name. Okay, so as of now, and we have to define also age also, so we will say create a paragraph. So open this and close this p, and just copy this p for paste it 2 times. Okay, and inside this we will say, here we will say name. Okay, name, put colon space, and here we will say age. Okay, put a space, colon, and double curly braces, and later on, guys, we will define here all the things what we have to show to the user as a output. Okay, and here I will say email, put space, colon, and put double curly braces, and inside this we will show the education. Okay, so education, and put a space, colon, and put double curly braces. Okay, so guys, now we have defined our template also. Okay, so now we have to create our Vue.js instance, okay, so that we can mount this, we can mount this Vue.js component to our HTML part, so that then only we can show our output to the user. Okay, so I'm going to define the Vue.js instance also. So below this, let me write the comment also. So put comment create a new Vue, okay, instance. Okay, so guys, I'm writing the comment for you, so whenever you will watch this video, you will have clear picture in your mind that what I am doing, and you will have clear mind that you are learning something very clearly, and very what can I say, to the point. Okay, so that's why I'm writing comment for you also. So I'm gonna create a Vue.js instance. So guys, you all know that in order to create a Vue.js instance, what we have to do, we have to write new, and we will say Vue open and closing parenthesis, and inside this we have to write open and closing curly braces, and then we have to give el, which means element, and double inverted comma, and I will say hash app. Okay, and put comma, and here I'm going to define a data properties. Okay, I'm going to define data properties, so put colon and open and closing curly braces, and inside this I'm going to define the custom data or the custom information about the user, okay, in the parent component. Okay, so guys, this Vue.js instance is known as parent component. Okay, is known as parent component. So now I'm going to define a user data, okay, object user data, and it is an object, so we will say open and closing curly braces, and we will say like name. Okay, name will be what can I say, give Priya Kumari Sharma. Okay, Sharma, and put comma, and give age. Okay, give age 26. Okay, so guys, here all the data I am using is a dummy data. Okay, so it is not related to any person, or what can I say, anything. Okay, it is a dummy data, it is a fake data. I'm just using to give you information, to give you example. Okay, so it is a fake data, so it's not a real person name. Okay, so I will say age 26, and I will say email colon give Priya @dummy.com. okay, so put colon and give education also, put colon, and I will say BTech. Okay, so yeah, we are done. So put comma here and close this. So guys, now we are done with the our Vue.js code. Okay, so I will explain you guys also, don't worry, just be here guys and watch the entire video, then only you will have some kind of clear picture in your mind that you have learned something from this video, from this session. Okay, and please guys, don't skip anything, and don't try to fast forward your video as well. Okay, because here we're going to learn a very important topic in Vue.js, which is what is a props, and how to define a props, and how one component is going to use the props to send data to the other component, and how props is used by the parent component to interact with the child component. Okay, so just be here and watch the entire video. Okay, so now guys, we are going to create our HTML part also. So create a div, give it a class as a container, and give margin top also 5, margin bottom also 5, and close this div, and inside this div we are going to define our HTML part. Okay, so I'm going to write the comment also here, so write the comment inside this. Okay, just for you only guys, so that you can understand. So okay, so use the custom user card child, okay, child component. Okay, so guys, here we are going to use this custom child component in the parent component. Okay, in the parent component. Okay, so now we have to paste it here and close this. Okay, so now we have to guys provide the data also to this user. Okay, so what we will say, we will say colon user, okay, equal to, we will say this user data. Okay, this user data. So just paste it here. Okay, so guys, let me just explain you the code one more time. So guys, here in this video we have created one component by using the function view.component, and I have given the name to the I have given the name also to this like a component as a user card. Okay, so this is the name, yeah, of the component user card, and here I have defined one props name user. Okay, so guys, here I have defined one props also, which is having a property which is having one property user, and guys, inside the user I have defined the type object, and required is true. So whenever the parent component is going to use this user card child component, the parent component must have to pass some data, otherwise view.js is going to throw an like what can I say, warning. Okay, and here I have used a default it is a function, it is a kind of it is a function which returns an object. Okay, so this is an object. Okay, so this is a function and it is a fat array function, and here it is returning a fallback value for the this user card like a child component if the data or information is not provided by the parent component. Okay, so here I am saying name equal to Prabhat Pandit, age is 27, email is this, and education is this. And here guys, I'm also defining a custom like a function, or I mean a predefined function in view.js, which is known as validator, and it is a function and it must take one parameter. It takes one necessary argument value from this props. Okay, from this props it takes one value, one necessary argument value. Okay, and it is trying to check if the age is greater than or equal to 18 and less than or equal to 19. Okay, if like age is between these, then only we will not throw an a warning. If it is like exceeding then we will throw a warning. Okay, so guys, this is a validator, and this value is expected to be an object. Okay, so guys, this value parameter is expected to be an object, and here we are returning value dot age, this age. Okay, and also value dot this age less than or equal to 19. Okay, so here we are checking if the age is greater than 18 and the age is less than 19, then only we will not throw a warning, otherwise it will throw a warning. Okay, and guys, below this we have defined a template also, and I have given div here class also user card, and here I am saying name equal to user dot name, and guys, here we will say age equal to, okay, age equal to user dot age. Okay, and here we will say also user dot email. Okay, user dot email, and here we will say also as user, okay, user dot education. Okay, so guys, now below this we have created a new instance of view.js. Okay, and guys, this is the like a parent. Okay, this is the parent component. Okay, this is the parent component, and here I have defined a user data object. Okay, here guys, I have defined a user data object with the properties also, name Priya Kumari Sharma, and age 26, email is priya@dummy.com, and education is BTech. Okay, so guys, this is the parent component. Okay, this is the parent component, and here we are now using this child component, this user card child component inside the parent component, and we are saying we are binding the value. So guys, here like colon is the shorthand for vbind. Okay, and guys, in view.js we use vbind to bind value to our HTML attribute. Okay, to our HTML tag. Okay, so here we are saying user equal to this user data. Okay, this user data. Okay, this user data, and guys, this will go here into this user, this will go here into this user. Okay, and here we are just defining, here we are just accessing each and everything from this user data, because it is an also object, and here the type of this user is also an object. Okay, and here we are defining here user dot name. Okay, this name, here we are saying user dot age. Okay, this age, and here we are saying user dot email, this email, and here we are saying user.education this education. Okay, so guys, now just save your code and copy the file path, go to the browser and open a new tab and paste it here, and just remove this from here and put localhost. Okay, and hit enter. Okay guys, as you can see here, we got an error. So let me just go to the console developer tool. So yeah, there is no error at all. So let me just go to the code and we have to check if there is any error or not. Okay, so user card, okay, we have defined the component also. Props is also fine. So user type is object, required is true, and default, okay, so default is a like a object which is a type of object, and it returns the object name, age, email and education. Okay, so validator, and it is a function. It takes one parameter, necessary parameter value from this props, and it returns value dot age, this age. Okay, and value dot age is less than equal to 19. Okay, so just close this template. Okay, so what is the error guys? Here data, user data, and it is an object, so name, age, email and education. So okay, so now just refresh the page. Okay, okay guys, sorry guys, like we forget one of the very important things guys. Okay, so guys, I hope like you have figure out what we have made mistake in this coding. Okay, so guys, we have defined here our vue.js instance with the id app. Okay, so guys, we have to copy this id and we have to paste it here guys. Sorry guys, so give id and equal to paste this app. Okay, so guys, now save your code, go to the browser and now refresh the page. So cut this console, we don't require this, hit enter. Okay, see, boom guys, you can see here our data is here. Name is Priya Kumari Sharma, age is 26, and email priya@dummy.com, and education is BTech. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, this data is coming from the parent component. Okay, this data is coming from the parent component. So this is the parent component we have defined here, and here we are just using vbind to bind the user data value to this user, and here we are using this user props, and here we are saying user.name, user.age, user.email, user.education, which all coming from name is this, age is 26, email is priya@dummy.com, and education is BTech. Okay, so guys, now we are getting our custom data from the parent component, which is a user data. Okay, and here we are just defining it and accessing it, and it will the value from this user data will come here to this user. Okay, and here we are saying user.name, user.age, user.email, user.education. Okay, so that's why we are able to see our data here. Okay, so name is Priya Kumari Sharma, age is 26, email is priya@dummy.com, and education is BTech. Okay, so guys, what if we remove this? Okay, what if we remove this? Okay, so just remove this. So guys, now we are just using this user card component and we are not defining our custom component. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, I have given the default value also, which is an object. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, this will be used as a fallback. Okay, this default value will be used as a fallback value for this user card child component. Okay, so here we will display name Prabhat Pandit, age is 26, email is prabhat48@gmail.com, and education is BTech. Okay, so guys, now just save your code, go to the browser and now refresh the page. See, boom guys, we got our fallback default value, name is Prabhat Pandit, age is 26, email is prabhaties48@gmail.com, and education is BTech. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, as of now we are not providing anything to this user card, child component, and it is now using the default value which we have defined inside the default value object. Okay, so it is a function which will return an object. Okay, so always remember guys, this default is a function which is returning an object. Okay, so here name is Prabhat Pandit, age is 26, email is prabhaties48@gmail.com, and education is BTech. Okay, so guys, this will be used as a fallback data if if parent component is not going to pass any custom data to this user card child component. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, we are getting our name Prabhat Pandit, age is 26, email is prabhaties48@gmail.com, and education is BTech. Okay, so guys, now just revert back. Okay, so guys, here now we are just binding this user data from this a parent component, from this parent component, which is user data, and name is Priya Kumari Sharma, age is 26, email is priya@dummy.com, and education is this. Okay, so guys, this will go here to this user card data, user data, and here we are just binding by using v bind. Okay, so you can also give here guys v bind, and we can say equal to, okay, v bind, okay, and we can say v bind colon user, and we are just binding this user data to this user, and it will come here, and from here we are just accessing this user in our template, and we are saying user.name, user.age, user.email, and user.education. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page. See, boom guys, now we are able to see our custom data, name Priya Kumari Sharma, age is 26, email priya@dummy.com, and education is BTech. Okay guys, which is coming from this user data parent component. Okay, so this is the parent component we have defined here with the custom data, name Priya Kumari Sharma, age is 26, email priya@dummy.com, and education is BTech. Okay, so guys, I hope I have explained you, okay, each and everything from this session, from this video. Okay, so guys, still you have any doubt, any query in your mind, please guys feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear all your doubts, all your query regarding this video, regarding this session. Okay, so guys, if you still have guys any doubt, guys, I have explained I try to explain each and everything to the what can I say, to the core. Okay, so if you don't miss anything. Okay, so guys, I hope we have come to the end of this video and to this session. So guys, see you in the next video. If you guys feel that you have learned something from this video, from this session, please guys do subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please guys press the bell icon also, so that you will be notified whenever I will upload a new video in the playlist. Okay, and guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please guys like all my videos, which will give me the confidence, which will give me the motivation to make awesome videos for you like this on each and every topic of web development and full stack development as well. Okay, and please guys do share this video with your friends, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning, they will be also knowing along with you. Okay, so see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye guys. This is Prabhat Pandit signing off now.